to show you my supplements that I do take.
Say cheese!
So I would do a little updated skincare routine with you. To be honest, I'm getting my period this week and yesterday was just like a bad day for me. I am dyeing my hair brown. Guys, oh my goodness. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, my vlog. It is Saturday. It is 1:11. I just got done training. I trained quads on Saturdays. Oh, here's Harry. Hello from Harry. On Saturdays, I do a lower body workout just because I have that much more time in a Saturday to really take my time through a session like that because it is very intense. But yeah, it is a Saturday's afternoon and it is so rainy outside. Like, there's so many storms. If you live in Houston, you will know that there has just been so many storms already. Luckily, us anyway, we have been fine with the storms because there has been like hurricanes. It's like hurricane season and it's all just a little bit crazy. So I thought I would vlog and take you guys through over the next couple days, probably take you guys through into like next week. Now, what do I have? So today we are just chilling. In come Mr. Harry. We're just chilling. I'm gonna do some editing. We're having some breakfast. Like, it's the afternoon and we haven't had breakfast yet because we've just been doing a lot of things. And then tonight we're just gonna chill. Like, the weather is so bad, so we're not doing anything. Not that we do anything anyway. And then tomorrow, with all things going well, we have the BU Walking Club. BU Walking Club is a completely free community walking club. It's a great way to just get outside, focus on moving your body and your mental health. And so we do that once a month, the first Sunday of every month. We had to miss last month because it was very stormy weather, but tomorrow looks like it's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna take you guys along for that, and then I need to do a back session tomorrow and just some like house stuff. And then we will start the week coming into Monday and we have a few things planned. So I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. But yeah, right now I just really wanna eat some food and finish my coffee because I'm a hungry gal and she just did legs. So she's like extra hungry gal, extra hungry. This is my breakfast. It's definitely nothing new from what you guys have seen with my previous vlog. So I have 250 grams of egg whites. I have 3 slices of ham. I have a little bit of dairy-free cheddar cheese. And then I have 2 slices of gluten-free bread with some coconut butter. So yeah, this is what my breakfast is looking like. I also have my vitamins. So my vitamins, I have a fair few in there. I have a lot. That will be a separate. I need to refill my vitamin box, so I'll go over that with you guys next. Okay, so I'm going to show you my supplements that I do take. A lot of my supplements are really towards PCOS because I do have PCOS. So if you do have PCOS, this may be helpful for you. I'm definitely not telling you to take these because yes, this was recommended to me. Definitely not a PCOS specialist, but I have most certainly done my research. So the first thing I'm going to show you is Vitex. Vitex, if you see it here. So Vitex is a herb. Vitex is really powerful at helping to support healthy menstrual cycles. So healthy meaning, not too heavy bleeds, not too crazy cramping, PMS symptoms, and also just generally helping with your period as well. So, for example, I know that there are different protocols with Vitex. Again, for example, I think if you take 4 in the morning straight up, that's meant to help trigger your period, which is something I don't do. I just take 2 every single morning to help support my period and also my PMS symptoms, because I definitely find I'm fairly confident that I have PMDD, which just essentially is when you have your PMS symptoms, it's like amplified times 10. So this really definitely helps manage that PMDD, I think, and also just helps me with my periods, because my periods are every 32, 35 days. So I'm already like, when you calculate that, essentially only getting like 11 cycles versus like 12 cycles in a whole year. And some people may think, oh, that's probably like a really cool thing. You only get your period like 11 times out of the year versus like 12. Well, not necessarily, because ideally you do want to have a bleed every 28 to like 31 days. But that's probably more so due to my cycle. So I have the Vitex. I have 2 every single morning. Next supplement I have, which is my inositol. I take this for my PCOS. So inositol, if I could explain that in a nutshell, essentially when someone has PCOS, depending on their symptoms, but 9 times out of 10 they will have insulin resistance or just increased chances of having insulin resistance. So insulin resistance refers to the process in which your body, your insulin doesn't necessarily utilize glucose efficiently. And so when you consume carbohydrates, carbohydrates turn to sugars in the blood, which is glucose in the blood. Your body will send down insulin from the pancreas to collect the glucose from the blood and then transfer that glucose into glycogen within the muscle. But what happens when you have PCOS is that the insulin comes down and the glucose, for example, knocks on the insulin, is like, yo, let me in so that you can transfer me off for fuel and whatever I need to do. But your insulin's like, nah, I actually don't really want to transportate you. I don't want anything to do with you. And so it doesn't help clear out the sugar in the blood. That's why a lot of women with PCOS do have heightened chances of having diabetes or just metabolic conditions. Obviously, PCOS is a metabolic condition. So inositol essentially acts as like a spare key to help get into the insulin with the glucose. So again, insulin is going to come down and help to transportate the glucose. Glucose knocks on the insulin door and is like, yo, let me in. Insulin's like, nah, don't want to. Glucose is like, that's okay. I have a spare set of keys that I can work my way into insulin, and then the insulin has to transportate the glucose out of your blood, and then use it as glycogen. So if you have excess insulin in your body, you are going to essentially gain more fat instead of your body effectively metabolizing carbohydrates. So I take insulin. I take 1 capsule with my main meal. So I have 3 of these per day. The next supplement, works hard. The next supplement that I take for my PCOS is berberine. Now, berberine has been such a hype of lately. I've seen it over on like TikTok, but people are like, this is not true. I just want to like underline this. But they're saying that like berberine is like nature's like Ozempic, and I just want to underline that until research shows that, don't believe that, okay? Now, the reason why I take berberine is that it does help to support your blood glucose levels. So it will actually help to the process in which your body is going to manage your glucose. Once again, women with PCOS have a problem with sugars overall and insulin, so it does help to manage your glucose and the metabolism of that as well. I believe there are some other aspects of it from a hormonal perspective, like a deep hormonal perspective, even like cell perspective. I'm not too sure of that. I also take this to help with my blood sugar levels. And obviously, if your blood sugar levels are more regulated, that is going to massively help with your cravings in general. So if you find that you're having a lot of cravings and that is taking you off your diet, definitely you could implement the berberine to help with that. But firstly, look at your protein intake, then look at your fiber intake before you implement something like this. But I have been taking berberine for a really long time. I take 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Okay, next supplement I take, and I could say yes, this could be more for like women with PCOS, but also this is something that I just take for me personally. But I take ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is a herb and it helps to support healthy cortisol levels. So I am a business owner and I just tend to have a little bit more of a higher like stress response to things. I am working on it, you know, reading, etc. But when you're someone who does have PCOS, you are going to have a bit more internal stress within the body. Not only is your body really trying to support processes and functions like insulin sensitivity, insulin resistance, but you also have a hormonal imbalance. So women with PCOS tend to have higher androgens, which is higher male hormones. And the male hormones give us some of the really annoying characteristics that we get, like the hair growth, the hirsutism, the hair falling out. Even also, I definitely put on muscle tissue a lot easier than some of my female friends. And so that's like one pro. I think that's a pro of it. But it doesn't mean that like some of the other aspects like the hair falling out and also the hirsutism or the hair growth all over the body in general is very annoying. So, and I will have to find this research. I listened to it on a podcast, ATP podcast, but essentially they were saying that when you have PCOS, you are going to have high levels of cortisol. The enzyme that helps to break down or manage cortisol is the same enzyme that helps to lower testosterone. So if you have higher testosterone or just higher androgens in your system, male hormones, and then you have the stress because your hormones are definitely just not doing what they need to do, that same enzyme is pretty busy trying to get down cortisol. That same enzyme is trying to bring down testosterone or androgens. And so it's just a lot of hard work. So the ashwagandha is something that can just help with that. So, but like I said, for me as well, I am just a little bit more of a stressed head. I'm definitely getting better, but I will admit this definitely does help. So yeah, I take one in the morning and I take one in the afternoon, or like at nighttime. Okay, so next supplement that I take is my omegas. Okay, so this is just fish oil. This is not for PCOS. I take the fish oil for my heart, my brain health, my joints. I also take it because fish oil is a really great supplement to take to lower inflammation. I just have a few gut issues that I have been working through, and that has definitely been upregulating like my inflammation. So I just take the fish oil and omegas to help with that. I take 2 capsules daily. I just take it around lunchtime. Next supplement is my D3. I have the 5000 IU. Now D3 is obviously, so we can get our D3 from being out in the sun. So this is something that you can most certainly stop taking in the summertime and more so take it around, for example, the winter time if you're not in the sun. But I take the vitamin D because vitamin D has been shown to support muscle tissue growth. And so this is why I take that one. Next I take is zinc. Zinc is a mineral that is essentially needed for so many different parts within the body. So I just take zinc from a health perspective. I also take some biotin, and that is for my hair. Just supports my hair, but as you can tell, I bleach my hair, so I need to stop my bleaching first before I really start this. But I believe it's meant to help with like hair growth. I don't know too much about this, but it said hair growth. I was like, hell yeah. I actually have a lot of this brand. It's called NutriCost. Really good value for money as far as cost, and also capsules per serving. Okay, next I take is the ProMix bovine liver. So you're meant to have like 6 capsules of these every single day. The bovine's meant to, the liver's meant to be really great for like energy production and maybe iron and maybe, yeah, I'm not too sure. But I remember it was like energy production, so that kind of sold me on this. I'm meant to take like 6 of these capsules a day, and I just don't. So I just take 2 capsules every single AM. So maybe that's like with my lunch, or it's like early in the morning. But I've also started implementing some beef liver and beef heart, I know, crazy, into my diet. But this is through, so there's a really cool brand of meat called, I totally forgot what it's called. Force of Nature, and I've just like found out about them the other day, and they have what they call an ancestral blend, and that ancestral blend is ground beef or minced beef, and they also ground in their beef heart and beef liver. But I really like the meat because the meat is just totally organic, no hormones, no nothing. They are regenerative, so that means that like the animals help with the land, like it's like a full circle of like regenerative energy. So for example, the cattle give energy to, I'm probably butchering this, like cattle give energy to the ground, they help the ground, then we feed it. So it's just like this full circle thing. And they're obviously very humane too, which is good. Then the lucky last thing that I take is GABA. So GABA helps to support sleep. GABA helps to lower or essentially like turn off the neurotransmitters that transfer like the stress response. So I take this at night because I find that my stress is most heightened at night because I'm not distracted by like anything and my brain just has like all the time to think about things. So yeah, so that is the GABA here. I really like this brand, Serene Science. I've used this brand a few times and it's really good value for money with the capsules they have. It's my supplement stack. There is one supplement that I really recommend for my PCOS girls, and that would be saw palmetto. Saw palmetto helps to decrease lower DHT, which is dihydrotestosterone. Dihydrotestosterone is the hormone that's going to increase those more male-like symptoms. So dihydrotestosterone is a androgen, so it is a male hormone. But dihydrotestosterone increases the hair falling out, the balding on the head. It increases the hirsutism. I don't have that one right now. I don't really know why. I think I just honestly forgot about it. But saw palmetto is commonly used for like males who have like urinal infections, a UTI. But it can also be used with women to help lower DHT levels. So if you have hair growing where you don't want hair to grow, I would highly recommend that. But of course, it's all going to work in conjunction. So if you're not working on your diet, working on your movement, then that's not going to help whatsoever. So yes, that is my supplement stack for PCOS and just general health. So we've just been on this really nice walk, as you guys have seen. And it's so funny because we love to walk, and I think we love to walk together. Normally we don't like use the phone too much. I just have it because I wanted to vlog for you guys. But like we go for a walk and it clears our mind, and then we can like really think about things we want to do with like Up To Me Active. And we just thought of something. I feel like this is just like classic business owner.
I don't think it was thought. I think it was with the intention it was going to happen.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
that just raised like an idea to incorporate into the business.
Anyway, there's be some pretty cool shit's gonna happen to Up To Me Active. That's for sure. And let's just say that it's not my specialty, but it's Amanda's specialty. That gives away so much.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it does.
But it's still not what you think though. It is what they may think, but it isn't what you think. So
Coming soon.
Just made some homemade pizza. This is Amanda's. This is mine. So excited to eat that.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance.
Hello guys, it is a Sunday afternoon and I have been showing you just a little snippet of my morning, but I really wanted to show you the dinner that I just made. I am frothing over it so much. I'm trying to incorporate some different choices of meat. And I just made, you can see, I'll take like a better angle of this, but I just made these like salmon bites with maple syrup and coconut aminos, olive oil and some spices. I'm not a big fish person, so we're gonna try this because I want to incorporate more fish into my diet, just on like fatty fish for omegas. So let's try this. That's actually really good. Oh, I like it. Good morning guys, it is Monday morning and we are off to the gym. We're gonna go train some glutes, which I don't really feel like I'm very prepared for, to be honest, but because I just trained quads on Saturday, but this is just a really good day to train glutes. The rest of the week is gonna be quite busy. Just knowing that like glutes and hamstrings for me takes like a good hour 15, sometimes hour 20, just depending on like the rest breaks and the overall intensity. So we're gonna go do that, and then the rest of the day is pretty much going to be a lot of work stuff, which I'm gonna take you on, but I'm also gonna show you my glute workout as well. Okay, so scratch that. I'm not gonna do legs, I'm gonna do upper body pull, I think, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do legs.
Where you been and where you hiding? I know you're lying. Don't you try it, no. You really shouldn't play with fire. Put it out with water, but now you're drowning. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. Cause I could do better. I could do better. I could do better than that. And you should know better.
I'm back from training and I'm just about to do my skincare, and I thought I would do a little updated skincare routine with you guys, just because I have changed my skincare quite a lot since maybe I last vlogged about it. I have been doing a lot more, just taking my contacts out, I have been doing a lot more Korean skincare versus more, I guess you could say, like Western. The major difference from what I have gathered is that Korean skincare is a bit more preventative, while Western skincare is about more treatment. So I'm more on the preventative side. Okay, first thing that I'm using is the AHA, BHA, PHA 30-Day Miracle Toner. This is sung by me. This again is Korean. All the products I'm showing you, minus my sunscreen, is Korean. And this is my first bottle of this. Prior to this one, I was using the Glow Recipe BHA toner, and I really did like that one. I do think that one was a little bit harsh on my skin. So this guy here, I really like. It does have a really nice mint, like a refreshing kind of mint, kind of smells like toothpaste. But I feel like it's very like soothing, and I use this to help with my pores, exfoliation. I use this morning and night. The next thing I use is the Tia Milk Skin Toner. This is, I believe, a rice milk toner. This is my second bottle, and I really do love this one. This one is more of an essence, so this one's a lot more about hydration. Also lowering like inflammation. I say inflammation, I mean like kind of like swelling. So it's just really soothing. That's the word I'm looking for. It's really soothing, hydrating, and a little bit goes a long way. Normally I will wipe it on my chest, but I am wearing a t-shirt. So I always, with the excess, just put it on like my hands, because your hands get a lot of like sun exposure. Okay, next thing that I'm using is a dark spot correcting glow serum by Axis Y. This one has a niacinamide in there, so this is really good for dark spots. I don't really suffer from dark spots a lot, but that also could be because I always have used niacinamide. I have done for a really, really long time. I actually have more dark spots, and they're more so from the sun at the forehead line here, my hairline, and that is just from not me doing it now. I'm really good at wearing like a hat, but I just used to get spend a lot of time in the sun when I was younger, in my 20s, and I have those. I really want to get rid of them. I'm sure it's just probably like something like a laser or whatnot, but it's just a time thing. That's all, like to get the facials and whatnot. But definitely a priority. It's just a time thing. Now I'm going to go in with my serum. So the first serum that I'm using is a hyaluronic acid. This guy I love. This is a Torridon Dive-In serum. So I believe this is like a molecular hyaluronic acid, but this is really good for hydration. Especially, I mean, whether it's like winter or summer, but I'm sweating a lot because of the humidity outside, so I am losing hydration. Next, I have this guy here, which is the Numb Buzz N serum number 3. This guy here is about hydration, texture, and softening of the skin. So I like this guy here. And then this one I really love, and this is my second bottle. Actually, no, this is my first bottle. This is my first bottle. So this is Centella. It is 100% ampoule. This guy here is really amazing at helping to support, resurface, repair the skin barrier. So it's really, really great at helping the skin barrier. And the crazy thing about this, I have had this guy for so long, and I use like 6 drops on my face. So I spray it on my face, on my neck, on my chest, and it has lasted so long. So this is a really good investment product. Oh my gosh. So I rub all 3 in, and like I said, normally I will rub it down onto my chest as well, to my décolletage, but I just have a t-shirt on right now and I can't really be bothered taking it off. Then I go on with my eye cream. So the eye cream that I have is Beauty by Josephine, and it is a reviving eye serum with ginseng and retinol. So this guy here is help with depuffing your eyes. It is to help with the color of your eyes as well under here, as much as it can too, right? Because, you know, if you're just not getting enough sleep and constantly stressed and you have a poor diet, that is definitely where you can see some worsening like colors and disappearance in that section. And I just put that on and I let it all absorb for about 30 seconds. But this guy here, a little goes a long way. So like a full like pump of it, it's like too much. So I do like a half pump. This is gonna last a really long time. So yeah, I wait about 20 seconds for all of that to absorb into my face, because there's a lot of serums going on there. All right, so next thing I'm going in with is the Summer Fridays Mineral Milk Sunscreen. This is my second bottle of the Summer Fridays. I really like the Summer Fridays. I really like their lip balms, as you can maybe see from this one. I have just like completely destroyed it because I use it so much. But this is my second bottle. I really like this because it is mineral milk, so it's a bit lighter on the face. It still has 30 SPF, and it's just a nice color as well. Like, it doesn't make you whiter when you put it on. So I'm gonna keep using this one. I just really like it. I know there is Korean brands of sunscreen that I may look into, but as of right now, I just really like this one so much. So I put like a 5-cent piece and a 5-cent Australian piece. So I don't know, maybe that's like a penny here in the US, I'm not too sure. And then I do use the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops. Now, I like this because it just adds a little bit of color to my face. This also lasts me such a long time. This is my second bottle. My first bottle lasted me probably 6 months. And maybe I just don't use a lot. I don't feel like I need to use a lot. I do see some girls like putting it like in lines on their face. Maybe you're meant to do that. But I honestly just probably do, if you can see, like 1, 2, maybe even 3, but if not 2 little drops. And that just goes a really long way for me, maybe because my skin is so white. So then I just rub that together with my sunscreen. And yeah, I feel like, maybe you can't tell, but I feel like that's plenty on my face. So that just generally, like, and you can see it on my hands, it lasts like such a long time. So when I see girls like going crazy with that stuff, I'm like, how? Why do you do that? I feel like you're wasting a product. And then the final thing that I use is the D'Alba Aromatic Spray Serum. This hydrates and nourishes the skin. This is like an on-the-go hydration. So you could halfway through the day just spray your face and it will just help to hydrate your face before you go to bed, as soon as you wake up. It's like an on-the-go hydration spray in the bottle. I like to finish off with this because it also adds this beautiful glow shine to your face and just makes your skin look really dewy in texture. Try not to like breathe it in, but I don't know if you can like massively tell. Maybe if I like step back, but it just adds this, and of course it's like a little bit wet because I just put it on my face, but it pretty much will have this beautiful looking hydration for like a few hours. And it's so light, so even if you do have makeup on halfway through the day, you wanted to put this on, you could. I have seen people use this as a primer and also like a finisher with their foundation. I haven't tried that. I can definitely see it being as a primer because I will often do my skincare routine and then I will put makeup on. So I can definitely see how it would work as a primer because it really just adds that hydration to it. But I definitely feel like between the D'Alba and the Essence Toner by Tia Tia and the hyaluronic acid, like hydration wise, I think I am most certainly covered. It is still Monday and it is the afternoon and we're just going for a walk. I've just been doing some computer work, so I really haven't filmed that. It's not really that much fun. So I probably just done about 4 hours of computer work between client and content. And now we're just going for a walk because we have been sitting down for a very long time. We're going to go for about a 45-minute walk and then I'm going to come home, do some more work, and then I'm going to do my conditioning. I have 4 conditioning sessions per week, 30-minute at zone 2 heart rate. So yeah, and then I'll probably wrap it up for the day there and then take you guys tomorrow, which will be fun. Take 2. I just did a video, but I actually had it on slow-mo. So there's that. I'm vlogging on my phone right now because my camera is just in my bag. But good morning guys, it is just almost 7 o'clock Tuesday morning. We are going to take some photos, little videos for content purposes for Up To Me Active. We are in the city of Houston because we came here once with a professional photographer and we took some photos against this really beautiful building, and we really want to incorporate this building again because it just really makes the subject of the photo just stand out a lot. So I'll have to try and find the details of that particular building as far as like what street it's on, what block it's on, so that if you ever want to take photos, it's a really nice background. So we're gonna go take some photos. And then after that we're going to go for a walk. I'm going to find a nice footpath just to get some steps in because we walk a lot, and where we live there's like really only a few little walking areas and we've kind of like outdone those areas. So we're going to find a nice footpath, get like some AM steps in, and then we're going to go get a coffee. So the look for today is very sporty gal, shorts, little baby crop. Amanda is also sporty gal. So we're going to take photos of each other. And that's like a really good thing. Like if you want to take photos for content for your business, like one thing about Amanda and I is that we're both good at taking photos. She's more good at like all the technical stuff with like the camera. I'm just really good at getting like angles and whatnot. So if you ever want to like take content or take photos, just grab a friend that's like really good at taking photos and you can like take photos of each other, and it definitely helps in our situation because of the Up To Me Active social media side. So yeah guys, so we're gonna go take some photos, some stuff, and then I'll catch up with you later.
All this time I've been feeling hopeless till you came around. All this time you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs. What is love?
Good morning guys, it is a Thursday morning and I didn't vlog yesterday. To be honest, I'm getting my period this week, and like yesterday was just like a bad day for me. Don't mind me, I have like some mints in my mouth because I just finished a coffee. But anyway, so I didn't vlog yesterday, but yesterday was really just a chill day anyway, as far as I was just working, client check-ins. I was pretty busy with that. But today I have already trained glutes and I am at my laser hair removal appointment to get my face done. So I have PCOS, so I grow hair in the most annoying places, that being on my face, and I get laser hair removal like all over my face and all the way down here. Excuse me. So I'm really early for that appointment, like 15 minutes early, so I thought it should be a good time to catch up. I do want to take you guys inside, but I'm going to ask first because, like, you know, maybe they won't let me, but I do want to film because it is just on my face. I actually do get it on essentially from my navel down as well, but I get that done every 10 weeks. I get my face done every 5 weeks. But the really cool thing about the laser today, especially, you know, for my PCOS girlies that are watching this, if they are, so like with PCOS, the really insane thing is that I have gone through all of the levels of the laser. So I'm on the most like intense levels, and I still have hair growth that happens like a lot here. So by the 5 week time, by even like if I've done it before where I've tried to do every 10 weeks with my face, by like the 7th week, I'm like, no, can't do it. Having to like shave, and it's just like a not nice experience, and I just hate it. I'm so self-conscious of it. So last time I went, they were like, there are like higher levels that we can do, but they need to get those higher levels approved by, you know, their head whoever. And so they contacted, you know, who they needed to contact. I got a phone call kind of just talking about, you know, the higher levels from a nurse practitioner. So it's like really legit. Anyway, so today is the day that we're going to go a little bit higher with the laser and hopefully kill off these hairs. It's done, like, it has done so well, but there's just areas that I guess that are like just stubborn. So we're going to be really focusing on like those stubborn areas with the high laser. I'm so excited because I just want to fry off all my hair on my face. So yeah, so I'm super excited about that. It's a really beautiful day today. So when I get home, I'm going to just do some client work, have some breakfast because I went straight from legs to this appointment, have some breakfast, do some client work, and then I'm actually hoping that I'm able to get out in the sun a little bit today. Yesterday I had like I said, just a really annoying, like just my period's coming, and yeah, anyway, and so I want to just do things today that just make my heart a little bit happy. So I just want to read my book for a little bit and like sit in the sun with a hat on, of course, because I'm getting my face obviously lasered, and I don't like to I always wear hats when I go outside anyway, because I just don't like to have my face burn or anything like that, because I do so much with my skincare. The last thing I want to do is put all this effort into my skincare and then get my face like sunburnt. Like, that's just weird. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna do that. Tomorrow I'm going to do one more day of vlogging, and tomorrow I'm going to be taking you guys to my hair appointment. Super excited. We are making some changes. I will wait to tell you guys tomorrow morning. But I also did my eyebrows. So I'm jumping a little bit, but it's because I literally just drank a coffee. But I also just tinted my eyebrows at home last night. That was very spontaneous, and they actually turned out really well. Do you know what? I'm pretty sure they're probably grey hairs. I don't know. They're not grey, they're blonde. Like, I just have blonde eyebrows because my hair is definitely on like the darker side, that's for sure, naturally, but my eyebrows have always just been like super light. When I was a kid, I used to be blonde, and then obviously when I started like dyeing my hair, like it went darker. I don't know how that works, or maybe I just was gradually going darker at the same time I was dyeing my hair blonde. I'm not too sure, but anyway, so my eyebrows are like really blonde, and it's so annoying. Like, I'll dye my eyebrows and then I'll get like blonde regrowth, and I was like, maybe they're just going grey. Like, I don't know, maybe they're just going grey. But my eyebrow lady, when I asked her a question, she's like, no, they're not grey, they're like blonde, like they're golden. So I'm like, just me being special. Like, I'll grow dark hair on my face, on my chin, not on my eyebrows. Like, make that make sense. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to take you into my appointment. I'm going to ask first, of course. Hopefully I can take you guys. And I'm going to show you my face after I get it done, because I do, especially like on my neck, I get like a little bit of like of a laser burn, for lack of a better word, just because it is like a lot of heat. Yeah, so I'll take you guys in and we'll go from there.
Working, then I'll call in.
Okay, post session, she let me film in there, which is really cool. I always feel like really weird asking, because, you know, I don't want someone to be on camera when they don't want to be in camera, but she was really sweet and she let me film. But this is post laser session. It's more so my neck that gets really like annoyed. I think just because I think I do have a little bit more sensitive skin on my neck, and maybe that's like most people. But yeah, so you can just see it's just kind of red. Like I said, we went up in the laser as well, so hopefully it just like it really kills the hair. I am very close to a Marshall's and I just want to pop in for a little bit of a browse to see what stuff's there. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I did find some things, not at Marshall's, at Home Goods, but I did find some things at TJ Maxx. Just some pajamas for me and Amanda, and also just a few toiletries. Like I always like buying my hand wash from like Marshall's, Home Goods, just because they have really cute selection and also just like really cheap for what you get as well. So I'm pretty happy with it. So my face, I'm definitely not going to be sitting out in the sun reading my book today. I think I'm just going to stay not in the sun because there's a lot of heat, and the laser puts a lot of heat under the skin, and especially just going higher in that laser, not a great idea whatsoever. So I will be sitting inside today. Good morning, guys. So I was trying to vlog this morning, but I was just in a hurry. I was running late to get to my appointment. Today is my hair day and I am dyeing my hair brown. I am starting my healthy hair era and I'm so excited. Prior to me getting my extensions in, I've had my extensions I think for maybe about 5-6 months. Prior to me getting my hair extensions, I was like, I think I do want to go brown. But I was like, no, like let's really go blonde and extensions and blah, blah, blah. But my heart is still set on going brown. I want to go back to my natural color, which is like actually quite dark. On top, it's like dark, like if you go like that. So I'm super excited. I've been brown before. I'll insert some photos here. And I don't think it looked necessarily bad by all means. Like I actually, like my hair was the healthiest. It was so long. It just grew so quickly, and I really just want to get like back to that. I also feel like the blonde washes me out. Right now I have foundation on, so the foundation definitely gives me like color in my face, but if I don't have foundation on, I just or if I'm not tanned, I just find that the blonde, I think because of the tones that it throws, it really makes me look ill, and I don't want to have to like have makeup on or be tanned just to make my blonde hair look better. And I think I've definitely been doing that for a long time, where I've just been like using a lot of fake tan to make myself look browner, but to like improve the color of my hair after I have you know, after I've washed it out. When I get my hair done, like the first 2 weeks are always just so beautiful, but then after that, with just like the washing and the heat, and as well my hair just in general likes to throw a bit of an orange tone, and so it's nothing that my hairdresser can do. He is like fucking amazing. So I'm so excited, guys. We're gonna go in and we're gonna go brown. Oh my god.
So all of these are a little bit more richer, right? So for example, like this will need to be there, and then some of the lighter pieces, kind of like how you showed me in your pictures, they are going to be a little bit lighter because it's just this blonde,
Yeah.
right? But then
Wow.
I know.
And did you just come to work and it was, I just didn't really know what they were looking out.
You haven't done your hair over then.
We're going brown.
Oh yeah.
What did she have then?
Blonde.
Oh my god.
You're all set to take on the world and summer specifically.
Guys, oh my goodness. Extensions are gone. My hair is clearly darker. I am absolutely in love with this. I feel like it is just like giving my skin life. My blue eyes are just like popping. I instantly just looks like healthier as well. We did cut it. I'm absolutely in love with my new hair. Like, this was for sure exactly what I needed to do just to feel like more like myself. So if you are blonde and you are thinking of going darker, this is your sign.